Hello, I'm Elsie Campbell. I'm an instructor on iquilt.com. Today I'm going to show you a little bit about using freezer paper for applique shapes. We're going to be turning the edges and using some glue stick. Here are some products that we are using. Here I have some of the applique shapes that I have cut out. Freezer paper is a really great product. It has a paper side that's dull, and that side is one you can mark on really well. And then it has the shiny side is a plastic vapor barrier that sticks to fabric when we iron it onto the wrong side of the fabric with a hot iron. And then you can peel it off and reuse the shapes actually, except for applique. We're going to be gluing and removing them later. Here is a leaf shape that I've cut out. Here are some finished ones that you can see with a little embroidery and a glue stick. I'm going to rub glue on one side of the leaf shape, on the fabric and the paper part. Fold the edges of the fabric over the paper, being careful not to turn the edge of the paper under with it. At this point, we're going to turn the points under once again, folding the fold back on itself. Once again, being very careful not to fold the freezer paper under, so we get good sharp points. Little pinch there. Now we're going to add more glue. I have numbers on the freezer paper because we need lots and lots of freezer paper shapes, and I number them so I can keep track of how many I have created. Now I'm going to use my thumbnail right in line with the edge of the freezer paper. Edge and fold. Make another little pleat. So here's our finished leaf shape. Now, lots of times you'll get glue on your fingers, so I have a damp washcloth here in a plastic bag, and I'm just going to wipe the glue off. Need to keep your fingers pretty clean for doing this. Here are some shapes. You have the option of adding embroidery to your leaf shapes and others. However, if you add the embroidery like this, you probably want to use a wash-away stabilizer instead of freezer paper on the back, because it's difficult to remove freezer paper after you've stitched through it like this. Here are some other shapes that I've made. This one has a little bit of the optional embroidery on it. This one is ready to stitch down, and some other little shapes that we've made with embroidery on them. For other tips like this, take my class on iquilt.com. Thank you.